Spencer, a pre-season workout this afternoon against a Southampton 11. First, let's talk about the first 2 quarters of the game. How do you think they went?
Yeah, the first match, there was some bits that I liked and there was quite a lot I didn't like actually. A lot to analyse, so I'm looking forward to watching the hour back. But certainly the last 3 great goals, 3 fabulous goals, gifts against us, 2 goals. You know, we made absolutely a mess of both goals. So, as I said, I'd let the players know at the end of that first match that if I'd spoken 5 minutes before the end of it, that I wasn't particularly happy. I thought it was the grass rightfully it's long at the moment, very slow game, and you know we took time to get to grips with them, and it could have been about 4-4 I think in that match, but 3 fabulous goals. There's 3 really, really good goals. So I've just said to the lads that we need to do a lot more, despite winning that first match 3-2. So yeah, it was good and bad, and plenty to work on. As we're halfway in pre-season now, so things need to keep going in the right direction.
Obviously, we had that quick-fire double from Rakesh Bingham. It was like a switch was flicked. Do you think that's the kind of quality we possess up top?
And that's what I told him. I said, "Welcome to the club." But he's had a really tough year with injuries. So we expect a lot out of the 3 mainline strikers we've got at this club, and they've all had difficult years. So got to be careful with our expectation. But you saw the quality there. I mean, 2 fabulous goals, and but I made it well known at half time. I made it well known at half time of the first game. I needed more out of both lads, Dom and Rax, a lot more. So you have to mark their cards sometimes, but they're working hard. It's still a stifling hot day. The weather was all over the place, and and let's not forget, we're playing a really, really strong Southampton side. I know that they're young. Some of them. The joke of the day was the centre half in the second half fighting at Wembley tonight. I mean, it's just massive, really good players. So, they really tested us. And as I said, there was a lot I was disappointed with in that first match, but we were winning. We won that 3-2 as such. 3 fabulous goals. So maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but I thought it was slow, a little bit lacklustre. But good minutes into the legs, no serious injuries. Billy slightly rolled his ankle, but we got through relatively unscathed.
And the second game this afternoon, did you get out of it what you thought you would?
Pretty much, yes. I thought the first 15 minutes of that game we were very good actually. We pressed well. We had a couple of great chances, but the next sort of 40 minutes of it we were blown away. Thought we became very individualistic. I understand that when it's a group of trialists, mostly players that haven't played together. We went to a back 4 in the second match, and quite frankly it was men against boys, but not in the way it should have been. And we still had some chances on the counter, but Southampton were way better, way stronger, and you can see the benefit of them obviously being a full-time squad, and ours was a scratch side. So I did learn quite a lot out of that. It's not easy, that's for sure. I'm glad we got a consolation at the end, and we had a couple of other chances, but again we got through it unscathed. Bradshaw has a little bit of cramp right at the end because he was the one who did the whole game, or the 2 games. But yeah, more minutes, lessons learnt. Halfway in pre-season, and we've got an important week coming up in the shape and what we're going to do, progressing on the training pitch before we face another match next Saturday.
Ahead of kick-off today, we announced the signing of centre-back Louis Lomas. Are you happy with him?
Very. Player in high demand. Got some great offers, but they were distance away, and we've got connections with him. Bates knows him well, which was a big help. He's got a wonderful family, support his agent. It wasn't easy getting him to commit to here because he was a very highly sought after player. Again, had a very difficult year last year with injuries, so he needs some luck. But he's a class outfit, and we've got 4 fabulous centre halves now. Make no bones about it. One, as I said, is under international clearance situation, but we've got 4 very, very good centre halves. We didn't play Luch today. He's got a slight knock again, so we've got to manage that. But we've got an awful lot of work to do. But I'm absolutely thrilled to get Louis to this club. He'll be a real quality acquisition. He's a real class centre half that can also look after the ball. So very pleased with that signing.
And just finally, a little bit of time on the training pitch this week, next week even. What does next week look like for you?
Well, a lot of time on the training pitch. For us, that's 4 hours, so that's really massive. We've got a lot of work to do. Still got to try and sort out 1 or 2 areas on the pitch. There's no question about levels. We've certainly still got to keep working really hard on our fitness, but it's the patterns, the shape, the set pieces, being proper part-time. We get limited time to do this, so this is a really important week. We tend to have this middle of the pre-season where I don't have a midweek game, so that we can have these 2 big sessions, so they are very important, and then we've got to learn from that and move forward then to another game next Saturday.
Brilliant. Thanks, Spencer, and good luck next week.
Thanks a lot.